Tom Hiddleston loves comicbookmovie.com.
I do. This is God's honest truth. It's
right.
Not just because it's like where the real enthusiasm is, but it's often a source of information. It's a research resource for me. There you go.
Sweet. All right. Let me
I'm going to take my chewing gum out because that's
right in.
an unsightly habit.
I got nailed for smacking in an interview once too. So.
Okay.
All right. I think we're good.
Leaning at your frame. I tend to lean forward, but what's good for you? To sit back or lean forward?
You're good.
All right.
I think we are a go.
Flip. You know, people put themselves on tape for these. For like, my friend Patrick Kennedy, who's in Warhorse with me, literally filmed himself doing a scene with a flip camera.
Oh, they're great.
Sent it to Steven Spielberg and got the job.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, who carries huge mega cameras around anymore?
Yeah.
So, all right, first question.
Have you seen the movie?
Oh, yeah, last night.
Oh, you saw it?
It's good.
Okay, good.
Very good.
That's a relief for me.
But on behalf of all comic book movie fans around the globe, let me be the first to say to you, you bastard, you killed Agent Coulson. He's a beloved character. What were you thinking?
I'm ashamed. What was Joss Whedon thinking?
Oh.
Yeah. But you know what? I mean, when I saw it, I hate myself for doing it as well. Because I've become as much of a fan of all of these films as everybody is. I love watching them. You know, it's absolutely true when I say that I was doing a TV job in Sweden when I first saw the very first Iron Man. And I thought I'd never be, at the time I'd just done lots of British theatre, and I thought I'd never get to make a movie like that. And then suddenly to be allowed to be part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe is such a privilege, and so I do feel like Clark Gregg as Coulson is kind of, he's like the spokesperson for the fans in a way. He's like the fans' favourite. He's the access of Joe Public into all of these films. He's someone who's just like very normal. He has no superpowers, and he's become the glue. You know, he's the glue of the Marvel universe. I can't believe that I kill him.
Well,
but it does give the film, and he is magnificent in this film, Clark himself.
Yes.
And it's finally the role he deserves. After basically, you know, Coulson is part of the reason that we got to make Avengers in a way. And I guess I'm not spoiling anything, and you're not going to put this online until after.
It'll be later.
Yeah, but it is the tragic act of the movie, and so the whole movie hinges on Coulson's death. And what's so smart about what Joss has done is he's actually given the audience something very tragic to get over.
Yeah.
So you know, it's like in his own words, they need something to avenge.
It was a good death.
It's a good death, and it brings everyone together. It brings these disparate egos who are all jostling for space and for kind of power, like Iron Man, Captain America, Thor. Everyone's arguing, and suddenly Coulson dies, and they go, "We've got to get over this, and we've got to pull through."
I think Joss nailed it. Now Loki, pivotal character as well. He's really the pivot point for a lot of these characters. You know, going back to Thor.
Yeah.
To Captain America, some of the the influences there. What are we going to do now? He's in Asgardian jail.
Probably. Yeah. I mean, I hope.
Is he coming back?
Well, I know I've committed to Thor 2, and so I think he probably gets he probably gets severely chastised by Odin when he gets home. He gets a bit of a hiding from his dad. But I hope, and I say this having not seen a script at all, that there is room for redemption for him in a way. Like, I hope that even in this film, despite his hatefulness, and I think people do really hate Loki by the end, there is still a glimmer of redemption that's like that Thor can see. Thor can see that there's this vulnerable brother.
He almost turned you around.
Yeah. So maybe in Thor 2 that'll happen, maybe not. Maybe we'll have to wait until another movie down the line.
That's cool. This is a really big movie for the whole Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yeah.
Have you had any discussions about just the whole panoply of what's next?
Not really. I mean, it's all in Kevin Feige's very brilliant brain.
Good, I'm talking to him later. So.
Okay, he's amazing.
What should I ask him? How do I get the information out of him?
Ask him. I mean, I'd love to know the answer, but ask him how he gets to Avengers 2. Like, what are the stepping stones? Because
again, Loki introduces Thanos.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's got to be the next bit.
Were you surprised by that, or did you see that coming?
Well, since I run a comic book movie fan site, we've had rumors and speculation for years now. So we did think that might be the case.
Right.
But then there's been a lot of people that say, no, they wouldn't do that. But the whole Infinity Gem thing has to. I mean, we saw the Infinity Gauntlet in Odin's
chamber.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that was there from Thor.
I mean, once you've opened up Thanos, you're in a whole different realm, really.
Yeah.
A whole different world of pain.
Cosmic.
Yeah. And, I hope that a film like Thor has allowed people to believe in those cosmic possibilities, or the cosmic potential of the cinematic universe to really open up and go beyond these earthbound stories. Even though I think being bound on Earth is in a way to make it accessible to people who aren't just comic book fans,
Mm-hmm.
It'll be fascinating to see what they do next, because I think the films are just getting better and better and better.
Mm-hmm.
Like, each Marvel movie is just they're just improving, and maybe they're just getting smarter at knowing what they have and their own product. And I love working for them, and they've changed my life. So,
you feel like you're getting typecast?
I'm very lucky that in the space between playing Loki and Thor and playing Loki and Avengers, I did some really different things. I went and worked for Woody Allen and played F. Scott Fitzgerald, and Warhorse is in Warhorse I play the nicest man on the planet who just doesn't have a malicious bone in his body, and that was nice to do because Loki's getting darker and darker and darker and darker. So yeah, the thing I love about acting is getting to explore different facets of human nature, and each character that I've played represents a different flavour of humanity, a different truth. So I hope I don't get typecast.
Yeah. All right.
All right, man. It's
Appreciate
so
it.
nice to talk to you.
You too.
And I mean that about the site.